Slingers, it's your boy Cinema Man here again. Today making another Spider-Man video. I'm just in such a Spider-Man-y mood recently, but today I'm going to try something different to the Spidey news. So today is just kind of going to be like a news video talking about everything that's going to be happening to the point where I'm going to be, so to kick this off, I'm going to be reading some first reactions and reviews to the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse from the premiere. And not only that, but we're also going to be talking about a live-action Miles Morales movie that's in the works, and something going on with the new Spider-Verse movie, and also how the writer's strike can have an effect on Spider-Man 4. So let's talk about it. What's up, what? Kicking things off here, we have to look at our Spider-Verse Google review. So starting it off, we have a 96% Rotten Tomatoes, which is good. 8 out of 10 IGN, which is amazing because IGN's kind of picky at times. But our audience rating gets 4.5 stars out of 104 ratings. So the majority says 5 stars. You have some that give 4, and our lowest one is 1. Alright, let's read some good and bad reviews from Adit Shrestha. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has shattered the boundaries of superhero storytelling, delivering visually stunning and emotionally resonant cinematic experience. This animated gem not only plays homage to the iconic web slinger, but also introduces audience to the multiverse of Spider people, each with their own unique powers and captivating backstories. From the very first frame, the film immerses viewers in a dazzling display of animation unlike anything seen before. The vibrant and the dynamic visuals burst with energy, effortlessly blending comic book aesthetics with a modern, innovative flair. The attention to detail is astonishing, with every scene pulsating with life and every frame appearing as if it was lifted from the pages of a graphic novel. Okay, there's way too much there to read, but she gave the movie 5 stars. Tyler Skeen, Spider-Man Across... Jeez Louise, can I get some short reviews? Alright, we're just going to read the first 2 Okay, this one's perfect. Locust Desari said, revisiting the vibrant futuristic multiverse circling New York high schooler Miles Morales was worth the wait. The sequel to the blockbuster Into the Spider-Verse is charged with brilliant, mesmerizing colors, blended with incredible soundtracks, I'm looking forward to that providing nothing less than an immersive experience. Right from the beginning, we're absorbed by the graphics, displaying a simple yet intricate plot, focusing on the characters' relationship and at the same time laying the foundations for the villain. Moreover, the comedy knitted into the tension every here and there certainly adds richness to the movie, and what wraps this film together, though, is the impeccable character development and pacing. I can truly tell these scenes featuring the main characters are flooded with emotions of shock, regret, and fear that have been well throughout. If you love exhilarating action scenes and dynamic animation, or you're just a diehard Spider-Man fan, this is an undebatable must-watch. P.S. You'll love the references to the other films. Okay, so that's good. Most of our reviews here are all 5 stars. I can't read them all, but I want to go ahead and read a negative review. Okay, here's one. George Lang, 1 star. It's like 2 hours without a visor. The overuse of unnecessary and bright colors constantly stopping was too much to handle. So I abandoned the kids in the theater and went home for some well-deserved Panadol. Okay, what is that? 2 hours of welding without a visor. Okay, the bright colors is what makes up the anime. Like, that makes me mad. Like, why do you say it's too... The colors are, unless you're epileptic and hate that kind of thing, the colors are what's most likely going to make up the movie. Like, why are you complaining about that? Like, that makes me mad. 2 hours of welding without a visor. Unnecessary bright colors, that's constantly stopping. That's the comic book animation style. What, this guy's only ranting about that. What? I have no interest in finding out how it finished. The storyline was what? From what I could gather, there were 1,500 different Spider-Man from every woke demographic. Okay, guys, I don't want to get into any political stuff on this channel, but in a movie review, that is unnecessary to just be like, oh yeah, they were all woke. You didn't even finish the movie. You don't, bro, like, don't accuse something of being woke if you didn't finish the movie. You don't know that. There was 1,500 Spider-Man. Oh my gosh. What? Bro. That honestly makes me mad. Okay. Yeah, I can't read that. The spoilers. I waited 5 years for the sequel. It has lived up. That's mostly what I'm seeing. Okay, listen. I'm not going to give any kind of political opinion. But everyone, I do not want to address wokeness on the channel. But if you're going to say it was woke, finish the movie and be able to prove that point. Be able to find something in there that shows the definition of the word woke, okay? You don't call something woke if you didn't finish the movie. Give me an example of what was woke. And this guy was just ranting about the animation style most of the time. And then he calls it woke. And like, you didn't even finish the movie. If he could back that part up, the woke part, I would not be as near as mad about this. But what? Oh yeah, and the bad guys, I have finished drawing. That makes me mad. Okay, this guy is not a Spider-Man fan whatsoever, and he's not a film critic, from what I've seen. He is a guy with a boat as your profile picture, which I respect. I respect people outdoors. But do not review a movie like that, because, I don't know, like, if you're not a professional movie critic, and you're not good at reviewing movies, then please do not do crap like that. Okay. I waited 5 years for this sequel, and it has lived up to its expectations. Excellent execution of plot, proper pacing, and well-written scenes. Not to mention the many enjoyable moments, and the humor was very good. Must watch for everyone. Okay, that's what I need. Okay, listen, I will give any negative review a chance, but they have to be able to fully back up their purpose. And if they don't like the comic book explanations, like, that guy had no film critic experience. All right, let's. Caesar-phobic animation intercepted with boring, serious. Okay, why is everyone just? I don't know. Everyone's just dogging on the animation style. In the ridiculous Marvel multiverse framework, where nothing really important matters, just more and more vigilantes of different skin color and unregional words, the only people that can call this revolutionary are the ones that don't watch animation and never heard of. Okay. The music is terrible, by the way. Bro, I can't really argue with any of this. But maybe the first part. It's nothing to animation. I have seen some big animation fans out there. I've never even seen or heard of this guy on YouTube. I'll look him up later. I've seen big animation fans out there that say this movie is an animated masterpiece and it's a work of art. Bro, this makes sense. Caesar-phobic animation is intercepted. I get it is, but what did this guy review Puss in Boots? I honestly want to see that. Did he review Puss in Boots? I'll look later. But Roman Phillip, I'm going to give this movie a 5 stars because it deserves more than 5 stars. It's so amazing. I want to see a negative that actually, okay, the whole story falls apart like the vaunted multiverse. This method does not work for Marvel or Sony. This must be accepted. Most likely the problem is structure of the human side, which the artists are saying to shake with acid colors. In the first film, it worked. Okay, he's not dogging on comic book. He admits that comic book animation is good because he says it's the first film, but it must be just so brighter here that some people are not liking it, because that's the only complaint that I've really seen so far that is slightly reasonable, especially if you're epileptic. Because I've seen that complaint a lot, but it's unnecessary when you just slap the word woke on there and say it's woke. Okay, that was my only problem with that, because I'm not seeing the movie, and you have to give me a reason for me to agree with you right there. I need reasons, not crap you guys are making up. But yeah, no political opinions. But yeah, I do believe this will work. And now that we're done reading those, I'm going to see the movie soon, and I will read a review. So yeah. And it's no secret that there's currently a writer's strike in Hollywood, and this is honestly, I see it as a big deal currently, but like, I'm just gonna say, the Writers Guild on strike is honestly a little bit ridiculous, and it has here's our first Spider-Man news today, besides that review, and it has sadly put the Tom Holland Spider-Man 4 production on pause, not knowing if it'll go undone. But also in writer strikes, people are looking for ideas and go through a bunch of scrapbooks and try to find things and then end up making horrible movies. And I think it could have happened, or we could have just got a good writer who wasn't involved in the writer strike, and we did get a good movie, because it is confirmed that there's a live action Miles Morales movie in the work, but sadly Spider-Man 4 has been put on hold, and I wonder if the Miles Morales movie is supposed to be canon in the MCU, because if it is, that will work for me big time. I do believe that will do good. And yeah, okay guys, 3C Films, aka Chris Parker, had recently released a review for it on Twitter, so I'm going to go ahead and read this tweet about Spider-Verse. I took a break from my last thing because I was about to go into something different, but I got distracted by this. Spider-Verse is my favorite movie of the year so far. Astonishing animation with equally elevating music. This is a brilliant exploration of Spider-Man stories and tropes. I was on the edge of my seat from start to finish. I never wanted it to end. Bring me beyond the Spider-Verse now. Okay. This guy is my favorite film critic out there because he's true. He doesn't get too much into political opinions or go automatically and say, oh, that's woke, that's woke, that's woke. He goes straight into, like, the good part of it. He just deals with a movie itself, focuses on the contents. He doesn't immediately call things like, and he backs up every one of his explanations, in my opinion. Every single nitpick in a movie, I've agreed with him on, and he doesn't get too deep into politics like other movie critics who just immediately go to places that movie critics shouldn't go. You should just focus on the movie, and I honestly don't want to give too much about a political opinion on this channel because that is very controversial, and I do believe this would work, and I don't know if the colors would make me go blind like some of those other reviews are saying, but you must have had a good time at Spider-Verse. Okay, let's go through and read this. As Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse hits theaters this weekend, the producers behind the film are developing a couple of other Spider-Man projects on top of Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. They are developing a live-action Miles Morales film along with an animated Spider-Man Woman movie film, which will most likely be a movie about Silk. But yeah, that's what I got. from there, Gwen Stacy actress Hailee Steinfeld is definitely up for a standalone Spider-Woman movie, saying, "This is like my dream job, sign me up." Okay, so Hailee Steinfeld, okay, it's not going to be Silk, I was wrong. Hailee Steinfeld would actually, I do believe 100% that she would come back to play that role, because I just think she would. And I also think she would do very good at it, because, I mean, Hailee Steinfeld already knocks it out of the park, and she has 2 big roles in Marvel right now. She plays Gwen Stacy, and she plays Kate Bishop. And I'm honestly, like, Hailee Steinfeld, one last thing about her, I just want to know really bad if she's going to make a cameo in Transformers Rise of the Beast, because her character in Bumblebee was a really good character. Well, that's about all I got for you webheads today. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I am going to see Spider-Verse either tomorrow or Saturday. Whichever day I see it, I'm still looking forward to it. Spider-Verse is going to be epic, and I hope it's a great movie. I'm waiting on some other reviews to come out. I'll probably not make another video about me getting mad at people with reviews, but yeah, if you can see why I got mad, just tell me in the comments if you agree with me or disagree with me. I have not yet seen the movie. Maybe I will know what they're talking about the vibrant colors, but sometimes when you give a complaint and can't back it up, that makes me mad. So, if you, okay, let's say, let me just make this clear. Let's say you're talking about a movie, right? And, you're like, okay, this character right here is a undeveloped character, but yet you can't explain why he's undeveloped. You have to actually give a full good reason as a movie critic to say that a character is undeveloped, or give a good reason about that character. So I believe as a movie critic, you should be 100% fair with every aspect, and don't just start calling movies woke like you just did in that comment section. But if you could tell me why it was woke, maybe I would not get mad about this. That's all I'm saying. But that's all I got for you guys, you webheads out there. Spider-Man out. Or Cinema Man out. What am I on?